Oh, he's in the boat. There it is. Oh, just buried it.
Oh,
dude. Oh. Oh, he's a big fish. Oh my God. Holy crap. He's on. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. It's go time.
tank. Absolute donkey.
That's a nice fish.
Crawnies everywhere.
Is there? That's always a good sign.
It's perfect, especially this time of year. In this shelf, it drops off right away. And so we're sitting in 30 feet and the bugs are popping all around us here. So we're gonna do a dangle line setup that we call it. It's full sinking line, about 4 feet a leader or tippet. And you adjust your crawny right to get the thread into the body of the fly and you just hook it on like that. You literally just take it and toss it over the side. And then just keep feeding line out.
Till you hit the bottom.
Till you hit the bottom. There we go. Okay, so now find your bend point, find the bottom. So lift your rod, lift the rod tip up a bit. See that right there?
Yeah.
Now reel that with that same curve, reel down to the tip of the water. And you can look, yeah, so you just came off bottom.
Right.
So just like that, you maybe one more crank there, and then we'll just pull the line
Just
up.
hand bomb the line. So basically you want that crawny sitting a foot and a half off the bottom where these fish are feeding on.
Sometimes with bloodworms, you put it a few inches off the bottom.
Right. I mean, it's a pretty simple way to get it sorted, right? But you know, it's a nice little tactic or tip for people to use that who aren't super familiar with. And gee, how do I get that down there, right?
And
now it's just way you go, sinking line straight to the bottom. That thing's gonna dangle.
Yep. And then what we'll do is we're sitting right here, so now we can see what level's at.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the rod holder, and on these Scotty R5s, I like to just keep it like almost align the tabs instead of mesh them together.
Yeah.
And I tighten that down.
So you got a nice straight. So obviously any bite you're gonna see.
Yeah, so that's our difference, or distance off the bottom now.
Right, so we're off 14 inches, right, basically.
Yeah, and when that thing goes, it just, like sometimes you get the subtle taps where it's like boom, 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 and when that's happening, I just, grab the rod, set the hook. Most of the times, it just absolutely buckles right over the edge.
And that's the beauty of these R5s by Scotty, right?
They're so strong.
Get them out of the holder, and they can, like you said, they're sturdy and strong.
Absolutely.
There it is. Oh, just buried it.
Oh, dude, tank. Absolute donkey.
That's a nice fish. You want to come under me?
Yeah.
There he is. Oh, it's a nice fish right there. Your rod was buried. And look, and your butt section's in the water. It didn't take long. We just got set up here 5 minutes, right?
Perfect. That's usually how you want it with the dangle too. You find them, find the bugs, and then bam.
Yeah, we saw, you know, bugs hatching kind of.
Yep. Right on the surface.
On the surface here.
And they're wiggling so we can see them before they hatch.
He's in. Nice fish. Yeah. That's a beauty. Beautiful fish. Oh,
look at that thing.
Hey, nice job.
A beauty.
There you go. Nice job.
That's a nice one.
Thanks, buddy. Hey, good fight.
Yeah, great fight. Let him revive a bit. See you later.
Right on. Good job. That's fun.
Nice work.
Yeah. Take that. See that hook set out of the rod holder? That thing was just sucking on it. Oh boy. Well, there he is right there. That was fun, like on the dangle again, but I saw him. It was just a light bite, like just a touch. That's the great thing about these rod holders, just a quick release. It's just over, wham, set the hook. That's a nice fish again. Jeez. Hey, that's a good trout, dude. The overall size today has been really good, like healthy fish, like, you know, a lot of fish in the high teens, low 20 inches. And we know there's fish in here up to 10 pounds. We haven't seen one that big yet, but you know, we've been into some probably, like yesterday, a couple 5-pound fish, and I think Brett was into one at least that big today, maybe a little bigger. So they're in here, but just a beautiful fish. I'll show you in a sec. It's healthy lake. Beautiful fish, great fight, great take. Get him back in the water, he's ready to go. Oh yeah, thank you, bud. Awesome. So cool. Doing the dangle on Roche Lake was absolutely bananas. You could barely get a second rod in the water. And a lot of times I find on the dangle is these fish skyrocket right to the surface. So they go from, you know, however deep you're fishing, the dangle, you know, we were around 25 to 30 feet, I think. Like literally these fish are up to the surface within 2 seconds, just launching themselves. But the takes are just so intense and they're so violent. Like every time you look over or you're watching your rod and you get that take and it's just boom, buried. Like it's, you know, the intensity is just ramped up, and it lasted for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. It was the craziest bite I think I've ever witnessed on the lake, and it was spectacular.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit subscribe and help support the show so we can continue to make awesome content and have you join in on our adventures. Thank you so much for all your support.